Hi, I am Nikée Diana Van Dijk and this is my onboard. Then I have to think what the translation is. Okay, which camera? Or doesn't matter. This is me, and well, I was I think 3 or 4 years old, and this was my first game playing as a little girl. And right away I loved the game, and yeah, I started playing when I was really young, as you can see. The person that got me into football, it was actually not one person. I think it was my friends. I had a lot of like friends that were boys, and they all started playing football. And I also wanted to play. Also, my brother was playing. He's 2 years older than me, and he started playing as well. And I just loved it, and I wanted to play as well. This was actually a club I only played for 1 year because we moved. This was in Velp, my birthplace, and we moved to Groningen, and there I played for the rest of my youth years with the boys always. But at this specific club I only played for 1 year. So this is my first professional club. When I was young I always played with the boys, and when I was 15 I started playing for SC Heerenveen, which is the club you see here. And this is in my first professional season, and I became a top scorer of that season of the club. I think I scored, I don't even remember how many goals, but I think like 10 or something. I think these were the first steps of like becoming professional and like believing that it could happen. I always dreamed of it when I was younger. This was the first step into professional football, and yeah, it was a good step. So in my second season it was a bit harder. I had a tough time with some injuries, and that season was not so good for me. And yeah, it was a hard year, but I never really doubted myself. I always knew that if I really wanted something, I should work for it, and yeah, I should do everything to make it happen. And I did, so yeah, it was a harder year, but I never doubted myself that I couldn't do it, the things that I wanted to do. I was 17 when I made my debut for the first team, and the year after was a hard year, which I was 18. So I was really young. I still lived at home, and I had a lot of help from my dad. He is really my biggest supporter, and he was always there for me, and he still is. So he really helped me through also the tough times. This is my first season in Belgium. So I played for 2 professional seasons at SC Heerenveen. And then I moved to Belgium, and I also played there for 2 years. And I had a really good time there. It was also the first time abroad and the first time living on my own. So it was also hard in the beginning, but it was a good time, and I've enjoyed it a lot playing in Belgium. Also scored a lot of goals, which is my job as a striker, so it was nice to be there. At this club, it's OHL. I played together with Marie Detruyer, so I know her from there. She's now my teammate here as well, so that's really fun. She's been here for 1 year, so a little longer than me. But it's nice to see a familiar face at a strange country. This is, I think, Supercup, the first one. So it's 2024. After 2 years in Belgium, I moved back to the Netherlands, and I played for FC Twente. And it was successful. We won a lot of prizes, so I was there for 1 year and we won 4 prizes. So that was really nice. Also my first few prizes they were. The trophies we won, it was in the first season the Supercup, the Dutch Cup, and then the championship. And then in my second season, it was actually this season, but at the start when I still played there, we won the Supercup again. It was a very successful year with all the prizes, but also we played Champions League, which was the first time for the club to play in the group stage, and of course also my first time. And it was an amazing experience. We played against such big clubs. I scored a goal against Chelsea. It was a really special moment. So it felt really good, and yeah, it was a good time. So this is Oranje. It's actually the day I made my debut. It was really special. I think it was in the under 16, so I was 15 years old. And it was my first game to play in Oranje, and it was really a special moment because, of course, it's the first time you represent your country, and yeah, it's a special one. And also because I scored a goal, so I scored in my debut, so that was really good. Well, of course, it's a dream to play for the first team of Oranje, the Oranje Leeuwinnen. I've played for some youth teams, so under 16, under 17, under 90, under 20, under 21, or 23. So I've played for the youth teams, and of course it's a dream to play for the first team as well. The passion of surfing for me comes from my dad. He's a surfer. He does all kinds of surfing, mostly kite surfing, and he used to do windsurfing, and now he's actually he started, I think, 2 years ago to do wing foiling, so that's something new for him, and he's doing very well. And yeah, he's really a surfer, so because of him I also like surfing, and it's something I like to do when I have the time. Yeah, I like to do it. Well, my dad lives in the north of the Netherlands. It's called Leeuwarden, and it's in Friesland, and you have a lot of lakes and water over there. So very close to his home, he has this little beach, and we like to go there. So it's also really easy for us to go there because it's like 2 minutes away from home, and you can do surfing there. But also when I was younger, we went to a place that's called Workum. It's IJsselmeer, and that's more like a bigger beach, and you can do kite surfing there. So we also went there a lot, and sometimes we go on holiday and then we go surfing over there. This image represents the fact that I study the science of movement, movement sciences. So yeah, I started studying it when I was in Belgium, and there I studied it for 2 years, and now I moved on with my study in the Netherlands, and I've been doing it for another year, so 3 years now, and I really like doing it because it has a lot to do with the human body, and I think it's very interesting. And also the fact that I can see a lot of it, like the things that I study in my books, I can see it back on the pitch or in the surroundings I am in. It's really fun, and I like it. So I'm not really sure about what I want to become after playing football, of course. There's a lot of directions you can go into with this study, and I'm not sure which way I want to go. But there's a lot of things that I like, and well, I hope to play football for as long as I can, and then I hopefully have time enough to decide later. This is my lucky charm. It's a necklace, and it used to be my grandmother's, and I always wear it, so that's my lucky charm. she passed away this year in June, and yeah, I got it from her, so that's why I wear it. This is my first goal for Inter. Yeah, it was also a special moment, of course. It was the first game of the competition and also my first goal, and hopefully 100 more to go. I mean, I'm a striker and I like scoring goals, and I hope to do that a lot more here. Yeah. It's a really nice team and I really like the squad. I think the girls are amazing and they've made me feel very welcome. Of course, it's hard to come into a team a little bit later while the pre-season has already started, and of course you move to a different country, so it's hard, but the girls really made me feel welcome, and yeah, it's a great team. The thought I like to have is kan niet bestaat niet. It's a Dutch sentence and I think the translation is kind of like nothing is impossible. Thank you for watching my story. Forza Inter!